Good evening, guys. This is Chris from AM/PM Runs, and it is finally a PM run. I don't know what I'm gonna end up running today. I've got on my New Balance SC Elite V5s, so I'm gonna do some kind of speed work. Tomorrow my goal is to run a half marathon. Yes, I know it's crazy, but I'm doing it later in the day, so I figure I could squeeze in a night run a little bit late tonight. It is Sunday. Nope, it is Monday. This is the first run of the new week. I believe this is gonna be week number 9. I can't believe how far into this we already are, but I'm having a lot of fun continuing doing the runs. I'm trying to put my foot down on getting in a run whenever I can. Tonight is one of those nights. So I'm gonna go do some kind of speed run, probably like 15 to 20 minutes, nothing too crazy. But I'm excited to go for the run, and I'll let you guys know however it goes. And hopefully I don't have to jump over any snakes. It's really nice out. It's supposed to be real cold tomorrow and the next day, but right now it is blissful out. So see you guys in just a minute after the run. I'm doing a gentle run to get back home. I finished the speed run I wanted to do. My paces looked pretty good. I'll have to see. So I'm gonna get on back. Now I'm tired, which is good. I'll get some good sleep before the half tomorrow. Alrighty, we're back from the run. It ended up only being about 11 minutes, which is kind of perfect for what I wanted. It's so funny. I started doing the warm-up for the speed run, and I was like, okay, I'm warming up. I'm feeling some pretty good speed. I was like, I think I've got a nice little stride going on, probably in like the 7-minute range. And I looked down at my watch. I was at like 8:59, and I was like, oh, maybe this won't be a very fast speed run. Maybe I'm like less prepared for this than I thought. But then it kind of helped because I was like, okay, I need to be going faster than this. So what it ended up being was I ran 3 minutes at 10K pace, which you'll see over here. I ended up slightly under 7 minutes per mile, which again is not really my 10K pace, but I wanted to see how I could gradually speed up. Probably like I was kind of aiming like 5K for like the first like mile, second mile, and then third mile pace, if that makes sense. But what I was supposed to be doing was 5 minutes at 10K, 3 minutes at 10K pace. I ended up doing slightly under 7 minutes. That was perfect. And then 60 seconds recovery. And then I did 2 minutes at my 5K pace, which was around like 6:30, I think. Or was that one around 6 minutes? Something like that. Oh, I'm not really sure. I already closed it. You'll see it over here. It was a good time. And then I had a minute at mile pace, which I believe was under 6 minutes. And then the last 30 seconds was like 5.5-minute pace for 30 seconds, which I'm really, really happy on. I can't remember the last time I had like a steady, super fast pace like that in a long time. And so I'm really happy about how that came out. I feel pretty good about the run. The shoes in particular. So I got these a couple weeks ago now, probably almost a month ago, and I've run them twice, and both times were half marathons. The first time was when I was trying to run that fast half marathon, and I had to stop 0.15 miles before the end because my stomach hurt too much. And then the second one was the nice and chill half marathon I did with my girlfriend last week. I think that was last week. Yeah, last week. So it's pretty funny. This is my first like speed run or workout or anything in these shoes. I've literally only run in them twice, and it was for 2 pretty much half marathons, which is really funny. But they ended up being really fun. I felt more of a like speed and fluidity to them. I was worried they felt a little loose before I had them with the runner's loop over the top because I was doing the half marathon in them and I didn't want any play. But it was kind of just doing that, tying that today, I felt like a little bit of lace bite. So I undid it and then just retied them, and I felt like a lot of play and give, like my foot was wiggling around a lot. And I was just like, well, we'll see how it feels. And it felt really good, honestly. The shoes have a nice, like, it's how I felt when I first walked around in them. And I was like, oh, this feels very similar to how the Vaporfly 3 first felt to me. It has like a snap to it. It's a little bit more rigid and stiff, and I guess that's because I'm coming from the New Balance SE Elite V4, which was super plush and squishy and really comfortable, and it really protected you. It feels more like a long run comfortable cruiser, but this one has a bit more snap to it. We'll see when I get more runs in it. It's really funny, I've already logged 30 miles in this shoe, but or close to 30 miles I think now, but only running them 3 times. So I'll keep running in them. My goal will probably be a 50-mile update, but this run tonight really energized me and I'm really happy at it. I want to put them on more, I want to wear them more because they were snappy and electric and fun. Like when I just shoved my foot down, they were popping right back at me and it was electric. It felt great. It does lose that like comfortable feel from the 4th version, but I really love that snap and pop. It's what I loved from Vaporfly 3, which got me into like running in the first place. So yeah, feel great about this run. Can't wait to run that half tomorrow. Assuming I'm waiting on some new shoes to run that half with tomorrow, and I'm hoping they get here before I want to leave to go do that because I have to drive out to where I'm running. So you'll see that all tomorrow. You'll find out and you'll know before I do. See you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday, which means it is long run day. I'm out here really late in the afternoon. Took me forever to get up. I'm going to be going 13.1 miles. I mean, I do a quick little half marathon at where I'm doing the 30K in late February, just to scope out, see what the terrain is like. I'm running in the OnCloud Ultra Pros, I believe is their name. I'm really excited to give these a try. They're my first On shoes, and just from like the first step in, they're really comfortable. So I'm really excited to see how they do for today's run. I don't want to delay too much longer. It's already 2:41 and the park closes at 6. It should only take me about 2 hours to do the half, but I just want to have extra time in case I like time it wrong and I have to like run back. So my car doesn't get stuck and I don't get stuck. So yeah, gonna go run a half and we'll see how it goes. See ya at the end. I'll either be really happy or really tired. Probably both. See you then. Gonna retie them both before we go out on the run. First impressions are the step in. It's very comfortable. The padding on the tongue is really nice. It is light, but the padding is like thick right where I normally get lace bite. So I'm really excited. Trying to make sure I'm not in the way of anybody coming. It looks like this starts, if I remember from when I was signing up for the race, it starts on this pavement and then it's gonna go along Lake Apopka. So I'm excited. First time running here, first time being here. So I'm excited. I assume it might be more like the wetlands by my house that I run by. So we'll see. I love running there, but it's kind of hard to run there. A lot of the ground isn't packed very well. There's a lot of like tree sprouts that don't aid running quickly. So, all right, got these on. Race fit. I remembered my vest for this half. So, all right, let's get my running water bottle. 1 mile. It's so gorgeous. It's so pretty. I say I'm gonna be upside down. Uh-oh. This is the prettiest trail I have ever run on. It's so beautiful. I don't know how stable that's gonna be. Wow. It's gorgeous out here. Oh, crap. I'm so happy. Let's keep going. Awesome up here. Check it out. Hi, buddy. Hi. You didn't even see me. Ooh, this is fun. Ooh, It's so beautiful. Just barely missed out on my best 10K. Whew. I was pushing about as hard as I could. I've got this bad cramp in my side. Ooh. So I slowed down. Oh, it hurts. I'm hoping it goes away. Feels like a water cramp or something. I'm drinking a lot of water. Yeah, I had a gel. I might have a second one. Or it's just like, because it's so cold out. I don't know. It's kicking my butt. Oh, I really hope it goes away. I'm 6.2 miles away from my car. That sucks. All right, I gotta lock back in. Let me spin you guys around, show you how pretty this is though. This is so pretty. 6 miles. Oh my God. Dude, this hurts. My legs are so red. Holy shit. Holy. It's getting dark. Oops. I better hurry up. Okay, I'm not sure how this audio is gonna sound because I'm already in my car connected to CarPlay and stuff, so hopefully it doesn't sound too terrible. I'm gonna make this quick because I'll probably talk about it a little later, probably before my next run. Scratch that if I don't do it. I'm back from the, I almost said 10K. Oh, my brain got cooked on that run. It is really cold outside, and I warmed up and I was fine until I stopped running, and then I started just freezing. But I feel great right now. I'm inside blasting the heat. I'm so happy. You'll see on all the footage that you just already saw, actually. I got a really bad cramp in the middle of it. I started eating the energy chews. I think I was having like a salt deficiency. I think it was a salt cramp. So I got to keep that in mind when I do these faster runs, and let that be a lesson to have salty stuff too while you're running, because once I started downing those energy chews, it kind of went away. I didn't drink both my waters. I only had one gel. I guess I had the energy chews, which is kind of the same thing, but man, I felt great out there, apart from the cramp section. But wow, one, it was so beautiful. What a beautiful, beautiful place. I loved it so much. Two, I threw my shoe in the back, because if you follow me on Strava, which you should, you know I take a photo every single time I run in a shoe. So you can see here, bam, these were amazing. First impressions for an On Cloud shoe, knocked it out of the park. They did not let up the whole time. They were comfy and squishy and bouncy. And obviously I'm going to equate a lot of my personal fitness, and like, I'm not going to give all the credit to the shoes, but I shaved off almost 8 whole minutes. I think probably a little more than 8 whole minutes off my previous best half marathon time. I'm so happy with that. Just for like I'm going to go out and run a half marathon real quick this week. Wow. I'm so happy. I'm over the moon. You can see the times here. It was like 1:45:21, I think, and my previous best was either 1:52 or 1:53, something like that, but roughly about 8 minutes faster. I'm so happy. I am so hungry and so tired, so I'm gonna go head on home so I can grab some food. I'm over the moon. You can see my mile times here. They kind of went all over the place. I was doing really well at keeping up pretty quick at the start, but obviously the fatigue started to set in and I had to kind of taper back and forth, but I hung out around the 8-minute mile mark. You'll see the 8-minute mile time. You can see that the average was 8:05, which I'm really happy with. I was really hoping for a 7 in front of that number, but towards the end there, I was tapping out. I was gassed out really hard. I was just tired and cold. The sun started going down a lot faster than I thought. It's already almost dark out. I don't know if you can see. But yeah, So yeah, that's most of my thoughts. I guess there won't be another part because that's pretty much everything I have to say. I'm ecstatic. I hope you enjoy it. I tried to record more on the run, which is crazy because I still beat my best and I was so turbo locked in for that. I mean, I was sick, but man, 8 minutes faster in like a month. A little more than a month. It was November 8th. It's almost 2 months. 2 months. I'm super happy about that. I felt much better. My legs are tired and I'm tired, but I feel pretty great and I'm really, really happy with that outcome. My legs are shot. I know it's gonna be a pain walking around and stuff tomorrow, but I am over the moon, so happy, and I can't wait to see you guys on my next section of a run. Boy, I don't know when that is. Maybe Friday. I'll do a little low recovery run. But if not, this will be another short week of recovery, not recovery runs. God, can you tell my brain is cooked after that run? It'll be another short week of runs, but I don't think that's always a bad thing. Obviously, got a sweet 13-mile run. I really want to run tomorrow because I think I'm at like 93 miles for the month. I would love to hit 100, but I don't think I have a 7-mile run in me for tomorrow, so cool truck. All right, I'm gonna head on. I'm gonna go get food. See you guys whenever I run again. Good evening, guys. It's Chris from AM/PM Runs. It is now Thursday. The last time I ran was on Tuesday with that sweet half marathon. I have been in a lot of pain, honestly, since Tuesday. I had a lot of pain in my upper, like, kind of hip area here that kind of only started to go away late this afternoon. It's completely gone away now, I should say, but it was still very much there this morning. Yesterday was really bad. Taking stairs and stuff, I was like having to hold on. I think it was just something stretched wrong or got hit too many times while I was running, so my bad. But so in the future, I'll do some more stretches directly after running, and I think if I had done more stretches yesterday, instead of, I spent the day walking around a theme park for New Year's Eve. I think if I'd stretched and rested, I think it would have been better. I did have a migraine all day yesterday and that sucked. And today I still have the migraine, but I really want to get a run in there. So today I'm just gonna go for probably like a 25-30 minute recovery run, nice and easy. I feel fine. Otherwise, I think my sickness is completely cleared out. I'm all good now. I don't really cough or anything. I feel pretty good leg-wise, not very tired. Just my head really hurts, but want to get a run in, want to get my mileage up for the week. New year, first run of the new year. That's another thing. It's kind of a miscellaneous goal, but I really want to get every single like Nike Run Club badge. They have like special badges they give out in the app for holiday running. They didn't do one on Christmas, which was weird, but there is one for New Year's. I did see that, so I'm going to do that and then just let you guys know where I'm at, how I'm feeling. I'll probably try and go for a longer run tomorrow depending on how I feel. The migraine really sucks. It's really putting a damper, so we'll just see how I feel going into that. I want to do a 5K park run on Saturday morning, but I just don't think I'm going to be feeling up to it with this headache. So I'll let you guys know how the recovery run goes tonight, and I'll see you guys in just a minute. I am running today in the, oh, I can't do that. It's too squishy. The Saucony Endorphin Speed 2s. These are my first run in these. Got them on a Christmas deal as a Christmas present to myself, so we'll see how they run. They're very squishy, probably the squishiest shoes I've ever worn in my shoes. The squishiest shoes I've ever worn on my feet. They are amazing. So I can't wait to see how they feel running. So let you guys know. See you in just a minute. Alrighty, we are back from that 25-minute recovery run is what I ended up doing. It was 2.7 miles with a pace of a little over 9 minutes. I felt pretty good. I try to keep my heart rate down and do a nice simple kind of recovery pace. I know these shoes aren't really recovery run shoes, but I want something nice, soft, and squishy. Probably could have worn the Vomeros, but I also wanted to give these a shot because I put them on just when I got them and I went, ooh, these are really squishy. And they were. They're really good. Definitely felt like they're one of the ones that want to go faster. I mean, it's a race shoe, so obviously. One thing I want to point out is up in here did start to hurt again. So I think I'm gonna be doing some stretching tonight and maybe taking a day off of running tomorrow or Sunday. Tomorrow's Friday and Saturday I might take off. Yeah, it's weird, it keeps consistently coming back into an achy pain, so I gotta kind of figure out what that is. The shoes were nice and fun, they're squishy, really stubby. My right foot felt like I was hitting my big toe, so I'll have to look at that in a minute. I'll eventually make a big long review about them, so I'll go into it more there, but first impression is pretty squishy. Definitely feel like they want to go fast, and a little stubby on the front end, so maybe half size up. I'll have to see how we go further in them. Otherwise, I feel pretty good about the run. Again, nothing too fast, nothing too far, nothing super of note, just kind of seeing where I'm at after like kind of sort of injuring or straining something on that run on Tuesday. So it seems like it still might be a little active, so you'll know before I do what I end up doing. But for now, I'm gonna go do stretches for like 30-40 minutes and then take a nice hot bath. So see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday. I don't know, but I'll see you guys soon. Good morning, guys. It's actually like 4 p.m. It is Friday. I still have my awful migraine from yesterday, but again, we're gonna try and run it away. I ate about 3 hours ago, took some Tylenol and everything today. Nothing has fixed my headache, but today I have decided, since I have the free time, I am going to finally knock off that 67-minute speed run. It looks like there's a 5-minute warm-up followed by 8 minutes at 10K pace, and I believe it's 5 minutes at 5K pace, and then like 2 minutes mile pace, and then it repeats 3 times over, I believe. I'll put up whatever it actually is on screen. It's a really long speed run, so the intervals are kind of lost on me on first memorization, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I am wearing long pants and a long sleeve because it was real cold last night, but it is actually somewhat warm out, so I'm actually gonna go change shirts before I go out for the run. But I'll record and try and talk you guys through the run as I go. I'm gonna be running in the Mizuno Hyper Warp Pures. These are hopefully gonna be my next 5K race day shoes I'm going for. They're the lightest shoe I've ever owned, coming in at just 149 grams in my US men's size 10. I finally got a weight measure so I can actually give you guys the official readings from my weight measurements for US size 10, so you can kind of gauge and beyond just the product review page. So yeah, I'm gonna go change the shirts. I'm gonna go and try and beat the sun coming down. I probably only have about an hour. I probably will end the run tonight in the dark, which is kind of fun. I've never run through the sunset in the middle of the day before, but it gets dark so early now, might as well. So I'm gonna go change, then go out for that run. I've got a couple gels and I have my hand water bottle. I originally was gonna go out without either of those, and then I realized that this is a 67-minute speed run, so I definitely need fuel and stuff while I'm out on the road. And I'll kind of walk you guys through when I use it and what I'm using. I'll probably just be drinking the water throughout the whole time, but I'll go over the gels a bit more in depth as I'm using them. So see you guys in just a minute. First 8 done. Just under 8 minutes per mile, I think. I feel really sluggish and slow. My hip's a little uncomfortable, so I'm thinking after this run, I might have to take a couple good days off. So it's just something I'm thinking about now. I'll see how I feel by the end, but right now I can feel it. It's not as bad as it was on Wednesday, but I can certainly feel it. So gotta keep that in mind. See you guys for next segment. I'm not feeling too great. I'm kind kind of heading my way back, even though I'm not even a third of the way done, which is frustrating. I just don't feel up to it today. My head still really hurts and my hip's aching. We'll see how I feel. I'm just gonna pull back on all the paces. I was hoping to really develop some speed today, but I think recovery right now is more important. So I'll have to come back to this one. The forever elusive 67-minute speed run. Huge roadblock, but we'll see how we do for the next segment. It's a mile pace, I think, for a minute or 2 minutes, something like that. 2 minutes at a mile. Coach is talking in my ear. See you guys in a minute. All right, now 1/3 done, first set done. Well, the hip pain isn't getting worse. The sluggishness is kind of wearing off. I had the 5-minute warm-up, but I think I've just been really sedimentary the last 2 days because my migraine. So might see what we can do. Yeah, I don't know. It might be stupid, but at least I'll get one last speed run in before taking a lot of recovery. But I think I need it, so let's see. All right, first 8 minutes, the second set done. Pretty good, just under 8 again. I just took a liquid gel, so we'll see if that helps pick up how I'm feeling. I think I'll be able to finish it. Just, we'll definitely need recovery days after that. God, these shoes are grippy. Okay, see you guys in a minute. Okay, second 5K interval. I don't know what's up. I can't break 7:30 for the 4-minute interval. My legs just won't go faster. I don't know if it's my left leg listening that my right hip kind of hurts, so it doesn't want to overdo it. But, or I'm just exhausted. But I could not crack 7:30. I feel okay. The hip hurts a little, but not too bad. But I cannot break 7:30. So we'll see for these 2 minutes. I don't know. Okay, I think I got right around 7 minutes, but it is crazy. It feels like there's just a wall of a barrier at around that 7 minutes. 7:30 is how it felt before, but man, I'm either like really exhausted. I'm probably just really exhausted, which is crazy because I've been resting the last 2 days, but I don't know. It is really hard. It's the end of set 2, so I'm back to 8 minutes at 10K pace. Feeling brave, but I'm just gonna take this next set real slow. So, see you guys at the 5K pace mark. Oh, jeez. Don't recommend this run unless you're really, really feeling it. Okay, third 8-minute interval done. I don't even know what pace that one was. Probably pretty bad. I really feeling it. I already took a gel though, so I don't want to take another. I'm like out of water though. It is way hotter than I thought. I'm really glad I fully changed. Oh, yesterday was like 35, 40, but today it's like 65. All right, I think I should be able to finish this run out now. Just gonna be on recovery duty for a while. You think the birds are gonna attack me? I'm gonna walk through the grass. All right, I think we're good. See you in a minute. Okay, so I'll probably throw it in because I think it's funny, but I accidentally stopped recording immediately into talking after the 5K segment. So I finished the last mile segment. Workout is done. It ended up at like 6 miles flat for 47 minutes, not including the intervals in between, but I was just walking or stretching. What I was saying in that last part is I had like a bad water cramp or something cramp, salt cramp, I don't know. Something come up right at the end there during the 5K section. It didn't come up again during the mile section, but I was just saying it's interesting. That's happened to me like every single run this week. I think I might just be overworked on my body. I might be overrunning right now. So I'll probably yap more once I get back and sit down for a second, have a drink. But this might be my last run until like next Tuesday. So we'll just see how I'm feeling once I sit down. So see you guys in a minute. Alrighty guys, I am back from that 67-minute speed run. First run in the Mizuno Hyper Warp Pierce. This is my first Mizuno shoe. And I will do a first thoughts video probably tomorrow, which means you're seeing this on Tuesday, which means the impressions will be out on Thursday. That's just kind of how I like to set stuff up. So the run tonight, it was a hard one. I think I'm a lot more physically exhausted and I have a lot more built up, like, just wear and tear on my body than I was thinking. And so that all kind of came to a head today when I was running. I tried to record a lot more while I was going, so you got my live thoughts as I was going. You saw before even finishing the first interval section, before even finishing 2 out of 3 of the first interval sections, I was debating calling it. I actually ended up turning around at that point and starting to head back. In case I couldn't do it. I ended up going through and doing it. I'll have the times up right here. I don't think any of them are particularly too good. I don't think any of them are particularly too bad. I couldn't get my body up to speed to respond. I felt like there was a wall in front of me at 7:30, and then for the 5K sections, and then for the 10K sections, I couldn't really get under 8 minutes. And then for the 2-minute mile times, I couldn't get under 7. It was just like every normal pace I kind of have locked in at this point. It was like I was reset to like months ago. Like I couldn't even get touching around what I normally am doing lately. So I think it was a bit of a wake-up call. It's been about 30 minutes. I went and got a smoothie. I thought about jumping in the pond and taking like a nice ice soak, but I think it's actually too cold for that. So I'm gonna be a little baby and not actually end up doing that, but I really thought about it. I'm gonna end up going and taking a hot bath after some food instead. And that's kind of gonna start my recovery plans. I think this is gonna be the last run of the week. Hopefully the video ended up a decent length. I know I recorded a lot on my runs, so hopefully that pads it out because I think I only ended up doing 4 runs this week, but I was at about 24 miles. So one of my higher mileage weeks recently, and I think it might've just been too much too fast. And a lot of it was fast pace, which was part of my new season of running thing. I really want to do actual recovery pace, and I think I need to put it in more periods of time of recovery before I did some of the speed work back to back. And it wasn't even back to back. My last speed thing was the half marathon on Tuesday, but then I walked around a theme park all day Wednesday. Yesterday, I laid in bed all day. I think I did a run yesterday. Yeah, I did last night. I did. But I didn't feel great on that run. And then I did another run today. So yeah, it's Friday and this is gonna be the end of my run week. I'm gonna take Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. So 3 days to just relax and chill. And then Tuesday, this video will be out, but I'll be doing my runs for the next week. And I'm gonna start with a nice recovery run. This, for my guided runs on the Nike Run Club app, this week was the longest section. It took me forever to get through the 67-minute speed run. But now that that's over, I'm on the down trail taper for the half marathon that I did in November. But it's okay. It's giving me a loose kind of plan every week for what I need to do. So I've been enjoying it. It was actually supposed to end for the half marathon I did like around Christmas time, so I'm only like 2 weeks behind. But I've been running the whole time. I just went off the plan a couple times because I think I had a 12-mile run the week of my actual half marathon because I started the plan late, but that's besides the point. None of that matters to y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna record more thoughts. They should be out on Thursday for these. But just for a taste of the initial impressions, my first Mizuno shoe, I think I need to run more in them. I don't think I got enough taste, even though I did the 6 miles with that first run. Because of everything I said, I don't think I was in a place to really activate these shoes. They are incredibly light. They are the lightest shoes I own by like 25 grams, lighter than the Vaporfly 4, so that's really cool. You can kind of see, no, you can't really. It's actually not super see-through of an upper, which is kind of surprising. But otherwise, I really like them. They have more padding in the back than you would think. The tongue is a nice like felt. I thought I would get lace bite through it, but I didn't. They are shorter stack. I believe it's 36. I'll put it up on screen. I believe it's 36 and then like 29 in the middle, something like that. Maybe 28 for an 8 mil drop. This was the wrong shoe to run in the condition that I'm in today, is kind of where I'm at. It's too racy for how not race I was feeling. I wanted to get a fast time in there for my speed run because this was like my speed workout to really see what gains I've done. But I think it was just detrimental to where I'm actually at right now. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next week. I'll actually see you on Thursday where I talk more on these shoes and I'll go over a bit more of my thoughts and opinions on them. So look forward to that, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday where hopefully I've been doing only recovery runs for probably the next week. So see you guys then. Thanks for watching.